Okay, so oh no, thanks.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Come by the meetings. We would love to have some volunteers. We would love to have more engagement. Everybody show up, and together we will listen, we will watch, we will pay attention. Leadership takes sacrifice. That's the whole reason why leaders get any kind of privileges. Because first they sacrifice. Leaders are the first ones on the battlefield, they're the first ones in the front line, and they're the first ones to get after it. Thank you very much. We out here shining.
Okay, but what? Hey, you gotta. Oh my God, he is hot.
Wow. You know how nigga guy blush. YouTube.
Thank you, Sunshine. You're always such a. I love the color. You always bring brightness.
Oh, I gotta ask you something.
Uh huh.
So, right now we have our website, and on our website we have a vision statement. And
Okay.
it's like Central Hollywood Neighborhood City Council, and it says, "Make Hollywood yours."
Right.
From my perspective, "Make Hollywood yours" is about like ownership, and
Right.
it's this way of like, oh, it's mine. You know, which to me seems selfish.
Okay.
And I'm not about that. I believe that we are working together, and I believe world peace is possible.
Yeah. Well, it should be strived for at the minimum.
So,
Right.
you know, let's
Like at least be going for it.
I want to have a why that's bigger than life itself. I like to wake up like boom, and I'm there to go. Like I'm ready to rock and roll.
Can you put that in a pill and I can take that as a vitamin in the morning?
I can introduce you to my dad. He helps people with a lot of energy and support. So, and he's retired, but he's awesome. And
Awesome.
So our intention is to encourage the community for our vision statement to be changed to Central Hollywood Neighborhood Council. World peace starts.
I love that, and you know what? Because actually, you're going all over the world right now. I have people who are like, "Oh, hi from New Zealand or Australia," so they're coming to these local councils and seeing what's going on in Hollywood, and it all starts because we're interested in the Scientology thing. So that's what we're all, you know.
I'll tell you the whole vision that I have. I'll gladly come out. Me and you can do a whole podcast together.
Let's do it.
I do this thing. Like, I
Let's
love
do it. Let's do it. I love it. I love the energy, and I love, you know, what Dan's. I love it.
Yeah.
Dan's the man. They're all saying Dan for president 2024.
We have two Dans.
Really?
Both the man.
Oh, okay.
He's president. He's also he organized the whole movie theater thing. You should come to the movies too.
Yeah, you know, I've been wanting to do that. I do want to do that. I keep meaning to.
A lot of times we show up and we're like, I don't want this, I don't want that. Like, we'll do something when we get together and we actually
Have fun. I get to right. I agree with you.
This life's only once.
That's right. And we'll stream it, right? We'll bring everyone to the movies. Everyone will come to our local movies. World peace will start at the movies.
Make my heart sing. Yo, teary-eyed, just like Marcus over here.
Yeah. Oh, I love Marcus. That's my new buddy. This is my new buddy too, man.
Alfredo's the whole reason I got into this whole thing.
Really? Oh, he's so sweet. I love
I
him.
actually met in a very funny way because I joined this Facebook group called Brand New City LA. And I was like, yes, like let's make a brand new city.
Yeah.
Right? And then Alfredo started that group, and he was like 18, and there was a lot of Indians.
Yeah.
And I saw that Indian, I reached out to him and said, hey man, what's going
Yeah.
on? Like, we're just mad. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? And then we ended up having lunch together, and he told me about his life, and he told me about the Neighborhood City Council system, and we became fast friends.
Oh, wow.
We went through a lot of that, and now the way he speaks, because the way he used to talk about the cops was like,
Yeah.
and now he's all like, we need to bridge, we're a bridge, we're building
Right.
a community together.
But we still need to hold them accountable.
Well, the thing is about that, there's a lot of talk of like they and us.
Right.
We get to hold us accountable.
Right. Exactly.
Us
Right.
sitting over here,
And even us as absolute, we all need to be accountable.
together.
In it together. I agree. Yes.
Is you guys right now essentially you're kind of half seen as like you're kind of trolling, but at the same time you're kind of questioning accountability, right? Which is a good thing.
No, I'm not trolling you guys.
No.
Yeah.
The group, overall group, is I feel like that's like part of the vibe that people get.
Well, we're there because it's really the concerns about Scientology is why we came.
And you have.
But I'm the one that's getting them interested. No, they see, I'm the one that's getting because I'm very interested in the neighborhood council. So they're kind of coming because they see me doing it, so they want to get. So they're learning about it. So it's not like they're there to troll you. They're there to figure out what's going on.
What's going on? So
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is that exactly all that energy, right? Use it on this kind of stuff because going out like the theater, okay, fine, we'll give some money to the theater. That's not the biggest deal, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that you talk about students, we talk about, I just
Yeah.
saw an email that we got, right? We got an email, it's like the board, like the LAUSD board member or whatever, responsible for like all the schools within this district is sending us an email, or like his rep is sending us an email being like, oh yeah, like, do you guys want this guy to come on to one of your meetings? Like, what's going on? Stuff like that. I never even heard this guy existed before. You know what I never even knew there is
Right.
a person that's responsible for, like, from a board perspective for the schools in this area. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's already like countless layers of bureaucracy in place.
Absolutely,
right?
and it gets very confusing.
It's
And
very confusing, as
right.
it is, especially you have here like the city, the county. This
can you turn? Wait, because it's hard to hear. And then, and then just to let you know, I also go because of where the Scientology. I go to the East LA, I mean the East Hollywood, but I also go to Police Commission. I also go to Public Works. It's just, I'm very involved with not only
like enforcement around Scientology. Right?
well, no Scientology, but just how the city's relationship to them. Like like there's a conflict between the police and Scientology, the permit department and Scientology. And I just think that I come here to bring awareness because I don't think everyone, oh yeah, we heard of Scientology, but I don't think people really are aware of what's really going on. And so that's why I come to bring awareness. I'm not,
And that's good.
I'm not
You
here to
never-
troll
You
you.
never go away from that message. You know what I mean? So
Right.
at least you're staying true to that the whole time.
Yes.
And I'm saying as you're going through these things, right? You're auditing, quote unquote, auditing different bureaucracies.
Yes, how it's
within
right,
the,
and how they're working.
How these things work, how these things do that, how does this
Right.
thing work. This board has no idea how half this stuff. I don't either. You know?
Right. It's a
I didn't
learning
know
process.
It's a learning process. All that
Right.
kind of stuff. So have them come and educate us on it, right? Like send an email next time before the meeting. You because I know for a long time you wanted to get something set, right? And of
Yes,
course there's like
I know. But she always tells me no, I can't get anything on the agenda.
And then I think you have to do because she's trying to balance also, right? Like a little bit of like what's going on here,
Yeah.
what's within our responsibility, stuff like that. Send an email,
Okay.
and basically
That's it.
put in there because you guys are coming with pretty decent points. Like most of the points are pretty solid points. It's not like you're going out there and like throwing shit at the wall, you know,
No.
right? Like, so go out there, say, hey, this is what I want to do. Let me bring in this speaker. Let me do this kind of thing. Let me do that. And
I would love to do that because I would really love to talk about the children and Scientology. Can I add to your like? Because she always turns me down.
I just got my email 2 weeks ago. So you can look it up. It's on the website. I think it's like
Okay.
Daniel.s or something like that.
Okay.
At CHNC.org. They just put it on the website. Like a week
Okay, so I'm gonna do that because I'm
I
gonna.
can't guarantee it gets on because
No, I know she's the boss, but I'm gonna put you on there because I always talk to her and I get shut down. But maybe if I add you, because I would like to bring people. I've been wanting to do that and have like where we can present and really try to understand, especially like I'm really concerned about the security camera thing, and I'm concerned about that with LAPD.
Yeah, and it's not just Scientology. It's actually, if you think about it now, all of a sudden everybody is giving LAPD, and with AI
Yes.
and with everything that's going on in AI, somebody can recognize your face a lot
Yes.
easier than they used to before. Believe me, I
And
subscribe
it's a
to all the same
right. It's
stuff
a
too.
and it's a
You know?
just an upload, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and but they have a lot of bad, you know, and it's scarier to me that they have all that cameras. But yeah, and so I would love to. I'm going to do that because and thank you tonight for acknowledge, you know, for doing that. For stepping up because the agenda thing, like I said, it's not to be. I'm not trying to troll or be a, you know, nasty. It's just that the public. I really care about the public.
It's supposed to
Right.
be one of our core competencies.
Right,
Like,
'cause
if
it-
anything,
right.
we at least put the agenda together.
Well, and the community has to know what, you know, what is. I want the community to be aware of the council systems so they can come and talk about what's on their mind or learn something.
Please.
You know,
We need
right,
it. We
and
need it.
right, but they need that agenda. So that's why I'm really particular about it, the timing, and it's not to be a, you know, like I'm just trying to be a thorn in your side or trolling. It absolutely is not. I 100% support because if we lose our neighborhood council systems, and if they're, I want them to be like
Yeah,
the
this is
best.
one layer of bureaucracy that you have here that actually only does it for the city.
Exactly.
So we don't make any money. We don't.
Right.
There's nothing that binds us to this thing. You
Right.
know what I mean?
It's all
So
volunteer.
you have people who are volunteers who are passionate about their area, who live in the community, things like that. That's probably like the best like bureaucratic
Right.
layer that you can talk to.
And they're not going to know necessarily as much as the politicians do, which is okay. But they learn together. And that's why I bring her. That guys, and not what I'm always talking about. Like, we can't go talk to Biden. We can't talk to Newsom. Can't even talk to assembly people. But we can come here and talk to you guys.
Exactly. And
You know.
ask them, tell them they need to be showing up in person. I agree. The
I
office is in
agree.
the same building. Why aren't they
Yes, right. Like,
come on.
and they don't even go on camera. Like, why can't you even at least show you? Right. It's just these little nitpicky things. But when you guys are outstanding, which you were tonight, you were like outstanding in that sense. You know, like it elevates the neighborhood council system.
I agree. And it allows us to do more.
Yes.
Because now all of a sudden, instead of just being some random monthly meeting type of thing that happens and just some plum approvals or some other stuff, now all of a sudden people see us.
Yeah,
People,
you're getting famous. Like,
yeah, we're famous now, but people are like, oh wow, there's this thing called the Central
Yes.
Hollywood Neighborhood
Yes.
Council. If I want improvements in Hollywood, let me go out there.
right, and then sometimes people might come. They might be a little angry. They might be a little upset with it, but that's okay. They're voicing what's going on, and then you get to know, and then you get to bring it up the line,
And
and
we don't have to boil the ocean today.
Right,
It's not
right,
about boiling the ocean.
right.
It's about understanding what's going on inside of the ocean.
exactly, and then and then to get these messages floated up to the city council, and as time goes by, and we, get these, I'm coming here because that's my hope eventually that you guys will listen, hear us,
That's our whole,
and move it
that's
up.
the one thing, if we can do anything, is we can petition the council. If we can all collectively agree, first off,
Correct.
then we can petition the council and say, hey, we wanna just hear us out on this topic, right? It's not about, I don't know if we can force them to make a decision or not, but
No.
us telling them, hear us out on this topic, you guys with like all your online community and stuff like that, all of a sudden people have to start talking about stuff.
Right, and the NC carries more weight. A CIS from a neighborhood council does carry weight with the city council more so than just us, writing in and petitioning. So it's very it has a level of power. I know guys aren't given enough authority to do, people want you to fix things overnight, and that's not what the neighborhood. And so I'm trying to tell everyone what it is. What it's a different level, but you still have a voice that is stronger than just people coming up. Yeah, because you're a board, and they.
Yeah, and I just found out why the neighborhood councils were even created, and that's because I guess like in the 80s or 90s that the individual neighborhoods were saying that due to the new city council structure that all of a sudden their voices aren't getting heard. So it matters like, hey, my park in this area or this other thing in this area. It's too big of a region to really think about that one park in the neighborhood.
Oh, thank you, Cajun. Way to go, Joe. Oh, Joe, thank you. Thank you so much. But and that is so true. And it also, I think, it started because the Valley was going to secede from the city, and that was the compromise. And now they're really, to me, the city doesn't respect the neighborhood council system. It would love to get rid of it. They keep taking away their different authorities they've had. It's been dwindling down, and so I am fighting for that too. But that's why I kind of push him. Hey, I want you guys to be spot on. I want you to be your best because I want you guys to shine. That's why I'm here, and I also want people to know what it's about. And then, like when I don't know if you're, this. He's like 17 now, and he comes and sometimes he'll talk here or at the other one, and I love it because I'm like, there's a 17-year-old kid. When I was 17, I wasn't worried about, the local, and here there's a 17-year-old coming to these meetings and voicing what he has to say. So I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, that's the thing is that you grow up. I mean, I'm born and raised in like basically the Hollywood area. Well, let's improve it. There's a park here. There's this stuff. There's that stuff. Kids are over here. Like, let's actually come back and like stop worrying about all this craziness and be so like, sitting in our own bubble and like, I don't know, invite people to come out, hang out. Like, let's go to a movie night. Let's do something else. Let's they give us a measly $32K, but like, you know how much more we can get from a GoFundMe or something like that.
True.
If we say, hey, small business, I don't know. There's a lot.
No, there's a lot to do. So I'm excited, right?
Today, like I said,
And I think you're going to get more people coming to your, probably the meetings as it gets out there, because a lot of these people are local too. They may say, "Oh, let me come," and
or invite their friends that they know.
yes, yeah, there you guys go. If you know anyone in Hollywood, invite them to because they're trying. Dan's he's the MVP tonight. So you're going to invite everyone out to the meetings because they need that. They need the community to be part. Now, do you have where stakeholders can be members of your committees without being on the board?
Yeah,
or
that's
okay.
The thing. So I've said this already also to our council too, is that we have a number of committees. They're on our website. I forgot exactly what all of them are. There's like homelessness, beautification, outreach, things like that. They have no cap on how many people can be on it, and there's no rules over who can be on it or not be on it. And so essentially every one of our committees we can now use, and I was talking about this because Sunshine is on the outreach committee and stuff like that. We need more people. We were short-staffed the other night at El Capitan, sold out event. We had like 900 sign-ups, whatever, and all of a sudden we're short-staffed on who can volunteer there. I'm out of town. Sunshine needed to come in last minute, stuff like that. People would love to go there. You get to see the movie. You get to see your neighborhood happy. Kids in the
There you
neighborhood
go.
happy.
Yeah, and you're part of something.
It's like a whole thing. Be part of something.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go, guys. So if you know anyone in this area, you can join the. Well, this is, I know they film LA. Well, this is his area where he lives. We're gonna have to push Streets to come join the committee or something, one of the committees. Yeah, you know.
All right, Joe. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
great meeting you. I mean, talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that we
absolutely.
got to talk about it.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.